I've got a 2016 Ford Expedition with an AC blower motor that's operating intermittently. It appears to be a dirty connector, so today we're going to address that. Stick around and see how it's done. If you get anything out of this video, please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button so I can continue to bring you more content like this. Okay, today's problem is we've got a blower motor that won't turn on for the air conditioning. I've got the ignition in the ready stage, and what'll happen is I'll turn on the ignition, turn the air conditioning on, try to adjust the fans, and I will have no air. That could be any number of things, but in this particular case, I know what it is because we've been able to fix it on the fly. And what it is there's a connector on the blower motor itself. So what we'll do is we'll start the vehicle. And you can see there's really no air movement. You hear a little bit, but you'll see the fan is set to run, and there's nothing going on. It's on AC. So the blower motor and the resistor and its associated components are mounted underneath the glove box on the passenger side. So you'll find all of that right underneath over here. We've got the blower motor back here. Where is it? And it just hit the wire. Now you'll see I've got air. So what it is this connector right here is most likely oxidized, and that comes from because there's a high current draw in here. So what will happen is it draws that high current, you get expansion and contraction, the contacts will loosen, and you'll possibly get arcing and some carbon buildup on the contacts. So now that we know that that's the case, and we see that we've got the air blowing, let's shut the air conditioning off and go over and deal with it. While we're under here, I don't know if you can see up in right in the foreground here is the blower motor resistor. So that is right up in here, right there. Okay? And what that does is that sits in the plenum itself so that you have cool air going over it, because as we mentioned, this is a high current draw device. So you want to cool it down. And that's what will happen on some of the older models too, from having that air blowing across the resistor, which is essentially like a blade that's like passed in there, and it has a series of coils on it. And over time, condensation from the weather and everything like that will cause those to delaminate. And that's why sometimes you'll lose one of your positions on your blower motor. So let's reach up underneath here and we'll release the tab. We'll try to release the tab. Sometimes these can be a little tricky. Sometimes if you push up in, then push the tab in, that'll help too. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. So, let's see if we can get a better view of the tabs there. It doesn't look bad. It might just be a loose connection. Spin that around. Yeah, there's not enough light to really see, but the pins are up in there. So What we're going to do as a solution in this particular case is we're going to apply some dielectric grease, Permatex dielectric grease. Use this to keep moisture and things like that out of the connectors and avoid that arcing and such like we talked about earlier. So what we'll do is we'll apply a little on the end of an acid brush here and then try and work that up into that connector cavity. So squeeze that up in there. Get a little bit more up in there. Won't hurt. And this ought to help. It's non-conductive, so it's not going to be a problem with it causing a short circuit or anything like that. But like I said, it helps keep moisture and contamination out of there, oxidation minimized that way. So hopefully sliding the contacts back in on this will give enough that we can turn that in there and then turn the air conditioning on, and there we go. Fans are blowing as they should. So that was a simple fix.
If you like this video, please be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons below so that I can continue to bring you more content like this.